Hello and welcome back to a new game of Blueprints. We're going to be trying out Dare mode today. Let's see what that looks like. I have no idea what to expect from it. Bequest mode. Okay, so this is the original and standard difficulty level of the game. Start each day with 50 steps. Dare mode, a challenging mode intended only for the truly daring. Can you reach room 46 without failing a single dare? Okay. And then there's curse mode, which we'll try at some later date. A seemingly impossible challenge awaits. Start with each day cursed and with only 13 steps to your name. Wow. Yeah, that sure does seem difficult. Let's go with the dare mode. Wow. I hadn't considered that. I was thinking, okay, the curse would be annoying. You lose resources when you draft certain rooms. It's going to be very difficult to get going. I hadn't even considered the 13-step restriction. Wow. Wonder what kind of dares we'll have to deal with here. Oh, we're going to get the intro from Uncle Herbert. I think we'll just skip it. Yeah, hold to skip. Nice. Glad they present that as an option. Did that say dare one? That's pretty good. Okay. So, this being a brand new save file, we know that there's no outer room to go visit. I'll just pick up this blueprint. Ah, here we go. Okay, so this will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. We are familiar with it. Oh wait, I have to press tab to dismiss it. Okay. Here we go. Openly only if you dare. I, Herbert Sinclair, dare you, Simon P. Jones, to reach room 46 without failing any of the following dares. Dare number 1. I dare you to never draft all 5 rooms in a rank. Wow. Okay. At the start of each day, a new dare will be revealed and added to the above dare list. All 4 dares on the list must be revealed before entering room 46. If even a single dare is broken, the challenge will be considered failed. Okay, so we have to do at least 4 days. I guess with our initial days, while we're waiting for all 4 dares to appear, we may as well do some setup. Oh, there's the bird. Well, I do know there's a microchip in this vase. It's always interesting trying to play a puzzle game where you've got prior knowledge. So, like, I'm going to take the closet. Sure, we'll get some items. Gained a shovel. But yeah, playing a puzzle game where you have prior knowledge makes it very different. Feels like, well, feels kind of like speedrunning. I don't know. Storeroom, the den. We'll just take to the den here for the gem. Also, there's no foundation there. How about that? I think that feels kind of freeing not to have the foundation in the way. But now we can go through this stuff, and I'm just going to take a storeroom. We'll put a dead end. Wouldn't it be funny if we finished the dead end challenge here? Can we get trophies? Oh yeah, of course we can get trophies in a new save file. Because there's a trophy for completing room 46 within 1 day, so that would have to be a new save file. The observatory doesn't do much for us in the early days, and I think we're kind of aiming to just get through to room 46. So I'm not going to bother spending gems on the observatory. We'll put a parlor down. It gives us some more gems to spend on other rooms. We don't have any of the costs axed by the axe. So things like, well, we're not going to have a trophy room, I guess. The gems are on the desk. They're not. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the floor. Okay. We can figure that one out. Is that the same set of 3 that we had on our first day? I don't think it is. Also, we're only getting 2 gems from this room, not 3. Right. The nook, the nursery, and the security will put the security down. Gives us more access, of course. Oh, cinematic here. We can skip that. Puts us right at the computer. I will log in, and so here's the thing, right? Normally I would look at this and I'm like, well, I don't know what to do with this. Oh, the keycard system is what we would do, sure. Set security level to low. We don't want that. We don't want those doors appearing. But yeah, like as someone who's played the game and now knows, Swan Song is a password we can type in. Not that it does a whole lot for us, because you can't actually access the laboratory computer until we have Blackbridge Grotto. I forgot the name there. So this doesn't do much for us, I guess. Yeah, never mind. We'll log out. We could explore southward. Let's do that. The passageway, the guest bedroom, and the pantry. May as well put a pantry down. But that's another thing, actually. If I get a boiler room and connect it to the laboratory, we automatically know how to get the power to Blackbird's Grotto. So we can accelerate pretty quickly here. A commissary with only 5 money probably isn't worth it. We'll put a bedroom down. There's a good candidate for using a key. Let's have a little bit of more of a look around in case we can find a sledgehammer. The guest bedroom for some steps, the spare room, the dining room. I think we'll just put the spare room down. And I am going to use a key on this trunk. Ooh, okay. Well, money's not the end of the world. If we get a commissary, we'll be happy to have it. Whoa, have we ever seen a view out of the spare room? I don't think so. Huh. The lavatory, the billiard room, and the nursery. We'll put the billiard room down. It does gain us a key or two. And that's pretty good. Okay, so we have 18. 4 and 10 is 14. Where's 14 at? I don't know how often we've actually had 14 as an answer. I feel that's a really rare one. 7 minus 4 is 3. And 7 times 3... Oh, sorry. 3 times 3 is 9. Oh my goodness, this is a long one. 20 minus 18 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. There we go. We got ourselves a silver key. Okay. Yeah, we'll draft from this side. Use a regular key. And there's the kitchen, the bunk room, and the bedroom. Well, we don't want a dead end, so we'll take the kitchen. It's our only option forward. Utility closet or the hallway. We'll put the hallway down because more doors is a good idea. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. We have to ignore... I guess we don't have to necessarily ignore the entire side here. Because what we could do is we could, like... If this is blank, then we could fill out on this one. It's just kind of an interesting dare. Yeah. Special key, we'll put the silver key in this one. There's the boiler room. Well, I think we'll put the boiler room down and just kind of hope that we get the laboratory. So have a look in here. Guest bedroom, the corridor, and the secret passage. I'm kind of tempted to take the guest bedroom, but let's put the corridor down instead. And I'm not going to go draft down there because I just realized I want to save the gem for a potential laboratory in here. Let's get the whole experiment started. I know how to do this stuff now. I mean, we figured it out kind of easily before. It just took me some time. There we go. And we want... we actually want to get this turned around all the way. So that this thing is moving. So we can turn this one on. Oh, we have to stop it? Ooh, unlucky. Try again. Oh, come on. Was there actually a puzzle to this that I didn't realize? We got it our first time before. Can I just click it? Click it! Stick your hand through the thing that's moving. Oh, there we go. We got it. Nice. And I can dig these, right? Yeah, we have a shovel. Nothing of interest. Aww. Hey, we got a key. That's really good. Very fortunate. I do want to send the steam up to the boiler, so that's good as is. And then we'll turn this around. I think we need to have it... Hang on, why is it not starting things? Oh, I think this is what we need to do here. There we go, we go up this. Yeah, there were some extra steps involved in getting this all set up. Okay, well that gets us access to the door. Do we actually need this elevator? If I turn this like so, send this back up there. What am I missing? Oh, that's what I'm missing. Duh. I had it one in the wrong direction. Oh. Hello there. Oh, did I need to... Oh, I had a lever I had to do. That's why we needed the elevator shaft. Okay. Elevator? I guess so. There we go. Okay. Phew. Well, we're not winning the speed award. That's okay. It's... Oh, wait. Can you do the speed award across multiple... I was going to say it's impossible because we have to do this on day 4, but... I guess if it's 1 hour real time that we have to beat the game in, then... Yeah, then I guess you could do that across multiple days. That's kind of interesting. That'd be really tough, though. Well, we'll be giving it our best shot when we can. Eventually. Now, do we want to send power? I guess it doesn't really matter which one we do first. We'll do this. Get that running. And then flip this back over. Okay, the archives in the weight room. Not what I was looking for. Lose half your steps. Do we care about losing our steps right now? The weight room is always locked doors. It's always security doors, so I don't like it. Let's take the the archives are probably locked doors as well. I feel I'm less impeded by the archives. Let's do that. And then we could go in there and draft. I'd rather see what's in the other door first. So let's move this over to the other side. There we go. Ooh, it did cost us a key though. The observatory, the dark room, and this thing. Okay, we'll put the dark room down. We can still kind of see what we're doing. We're looking for a 1 gem power room. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we can't do anything in here. Never mind. I need a key. Okay, we'll flip this back over. Also, sending power down the hallway probably doesn't do anything for us. Alright. We're in here. We might have some food on the table. Nope. That's okay. Let's have a look out the west side first. The courtyard, the furnace gets us a key. Ironically, that's actually kind of good for us. Okay, we'll take it. We also want to conserve gems. Yeah, we'll go in here. May as well dig while the furnace is doing its thing. Okay, coins are nice. Give me my key. And we'll head up north. There you go. Good thing we got that key. The commissary, the archive floor plan that we can't see. Okay, well, let's take it. Yes, power. Oh. And of course, there's a security door. Alright, let's check this door first. Ooh, 1 gem and it's archived. It might be the laboratory. Do you really need it at this point? Oh yeah, of course we want it. We want to unlock Blackbridge Grotto. Unfortunately, that is not... Oh! That's kind of cool. We've got the powered laundry machine. Okay, it's locked, as I suspected. So we're out of keys, but we have this thing. Shoe shine. Swap steps for gems. So we could just run out of steps right now. Swapped constellation for allowance, but we don't have either. And then keys for dice. We don't have either. We're not looking too good on resources. Fluff and fold. Swap the money and the keys. So we could do that, and we've gained 6 keys. That's actually quite good. I never really thought of that. That's really good. 16 money for 6 keys. Huh. Yeah, we could swap for gems, but of course that doesn't help us when we have all locked doors. It's interesting having to use these rooms that would never really do anything, or I don't know about wouldn't do anything, but aren't really relevant anymore in that other save file we have. The aquarium. Oh, we don't have any gems, so that doesn't help us at all anyway. We can't put it down. Okay, there's the chapel. We're not going to go running through the chapel. Let's head back through the boiler room to the other side. Oh, I have to send the power through the other side again. Because we do have a key for that locker room, for that dark room, I mean. Okay. Can't go through the south side. Alright, we'll take the one that doesn't cost a gem. Haha, the mage chamber. Less likely to find stuff now. Okay, then. Mila. Is there going to be a thing where we need to name all the angels? I feel like the names of the angels have been hinted at. So here we see Mila, Rena, and then I think there was like... So, Orinda, of course. But you get these little notes where, yeah, it's just it's like a clue being laid down as if you need to know that. I'm not going to use a key here because the weight room has access to it. Kind of would rather go through the weight room with the power. But to get through there, we need a key card. So with our 10 steps remaining, let's head back through the corridor. I could go to the kitchen. We have 0 money, so I can't bother going to the kitchen. Nothing to be gained there. The aquarium, the nook. Okay, archive floor plan. What is this? Hey, look at that. We can turn off the keycard system. And we can turn on the darkroom lights. Wow. That archived utility closet. Very handy. Unfortunately, we won't have the steps to make use of it. But, what do we do? Let's, we should do our best to try and find a laboratory, because that would be some progress if we could get Blackbridge Grotto down. Should we just go through the dark room? Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. One, two, 1, 2, 3. It's the same difference. Like, either way, we're not going to have enough steps. Unless we get a dining room or something here. Nope. Patio, archive floor plan. It's not powered. We'll just see what it is. Okay. He's tall. Alright. Mage chamber. Yeah, I don't have enough steps to go around the other way, so we'll do the mage chamber, and maybe it's a dining hall, so we keep moving. Walk-in closet. I have no gems. We'll put this archive floor plan. The coat check. Hey, I've got a shovel for you. Actually, I don't know if it's really a good idea to put the shovel in the coat check, because then that means we can't get it elsewhere. Actually, it's probably... It would be a bad idea. Let's not do that. So, we're down to 1 step. When we walk back in the mage chamber, that will be the end. Which, very fittingly, I believe is exactly how we ended day 1 on our main save file. Is we ran out of steps in the mage chamber. Isn't that something? Okay. Well, there you go. We could have explored a little bit more at the foot of the house. Out the right side of the entrance hall. That's okay. There's day 1. We're kind of just waiting around to learn more about the dares anyway. We do need to get down to the reservoir, I guess. Ooh, so the pump room will be important. Dare 2. Okay, what is Dare 2? I dare you not to step foot in the pool. Well, so much for going down the fountain way. We have to go in the pool in order to get the pump room, so that's not possible now. Which means we can only get down to the reservoir through... What do we have? We have the tomb. We have that elevator out front. How do we unlock the outer room, actually? Oh, with the garage, right. So, sorry, the tomb, that elevator out front, and the foundation. Okay, we gotta get the foundation down. The hallway, the corridor, and the parlor. Let's put the parlor. I'm going to draft all of the rooms first. The nook, the spare room, and the bedroom. We'll put a spare room, sure. And then a hallway works well for me there. Okay, let's do the parlor first. We could get some gems. This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. Those two statements are true. This box is empty is false. Oh wait, the blue box. Oh, I didn't read that at all. I thought that said this box is empty. It doesn't. Very clearly, if you can read English, it says this box, or the blue box, but I didn't. Brilliant. I'm so smart. Okay, The bedroom, the closet, the storeroom. Let's get some items. I could have picked the storeroom, I guess. That might have been a better choice. Sleeping mask is okay. The storeroom would have been a better choice because it would give us a gem, which we can use to draft better rooms. The observatory, the bedroom, and the guest bedroom. We'll put the regular bedroom down. And the courtyard cost us a gem. We can't afford that. We can afford a den, though. However, should I put the pantry down because it's a dead end? Like, these two are kind of dead ends for us. Let's put the pantry down instead. It gives us a couple steps, so it pays itself off while also paying us for money. And then through the bedroom we go. We gain sleeping mask benefit. And commissary, storeroom, utility closet. Unfortunately, I was hoping for a non-dead end here. We could take the utility closet. I'll just go with the storeroom. We get a key, we get a gem, we get a money. It's good stuff. And there we go. Back to the main entrance hall. We're at 50 steps. Look at that. It's like we're starting the day off fresh. Security in the den. Okay, I'll take the den in this spot. This is pretty good. Security doesn't do us much good until we reach those security doors. We made it low security and we still got a couple of security doors last time. Oh, well, there's the utility closet, so security wouldn't be too bad with that. The commissary makes it a dead end. We'll take the utility closet. Sure. Oh, hold on. There's the whole VAC thing, too. Speaking of prior knowledge. So I have to do this. Can I remember the rules here? Oh, that wasn't it. Hang on, how do I make this purple? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've forgotten. I'm going to turn off the keycard system. Do that stuff. Okay, I guess I gotta go look into the notes. Okay. Hold the phone. Give me a second here. I should be able to remember this by this point. Not that we've done it that many times, but still. I did it a couple times at least. Okay. Found it. The answer is we have to make this red. Bop. Hee hee hee. Okay, so then gotta make... Oops. Not like that. Let's make this one green. There we go. There you go. And that was purple. And then we had another note here saying how to color code this. So off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So let's give that a try. Remember the red and purple being a little bit of a tricky one over here, but there's white. And then off, blue, Green. If I hit purple here, does it cause a problem? I don't think it does. So we'll do red. There you go. Just like that. Got it. Okay, what did this do actually? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it gives us gems every day. Nice. That's very worth doing. The Gemstone Cavern. Starting tomorrow, you will start with each new day with 2 gems. Nursery, the Nook, and the guest bedroom. I'll take the one that doesn't end the run, please. Courtyard is pretty good. Oh, it doesn't have any gems in it. That's something we upgraded. Wow. I've got that so ingrained in my head that just thought it was always a thing. Okay, so that security closet is unfortunate. Security closet, security door. The gymnasium, we'll have to take that, but we turned off the lights, so it's not a negative. Also, we got the car keys. I guess we should probably head over to the west side of the building and get the garage. The corridor, village room, the walk-in closet. You know what? The walk-in closet is likely to give us a gem back. It sure did. And a cupcake. Yum. However... Oh, wait. We can go out nowhere. We are stuck. Okay, well, this is too bad. Looks like the security doors are our bane. What to do now? That's it, we just call it a day. Oh, dare list right there. Perfect. Okay. That's a shame. Call it a day. Darn, security doors out down here on rank 3 or 4 or something. Rank 4. Okay. On to day 3. Let's see what dare we have today. I wonder, is it going to block off the 3 different ways into the reservoir? So we have to actually get down to the reservoir on day 1? Dare 3. That might be what it does. So it's like a race to get access to the sanctum. Alright, what does this dare say? Dare 3, I dare you to never exit the house from the entrance hall. Holy. Wow. So you can only leave the house via the garage. So never mind what I was saying about the outer room. The outer room basically doesn't do anything for us. Wow. This is very interesting. I did not think it was going to be this difficult. The Nook, the code check. Obviously, we'll take the Nook here. Do we need a utility closet right away? I'm going to put the chapel down first, because we have no money to spend in there anyways. And it gives access. The courtyard, parlor, and the closet. I think we'll just take the closet on this one. 2 items, and the dead end is just as good as the one door to the right, because we have access with the chapel anyhow. I could grab a key right now, but I'm gonna... I could hold off. I'm gonna hold off. Let's go over here. We'll check the west side first. Nursery, storeroom, and den. I think the storeroom's fine here. Oh, there goes our coin. Utility closet. Oh no. That's not what I wanted here. Corridor. I'm kind of surprised at how difficult it is to find good floor plans here. Courtyard, commissary, and the bedroom. We'll take the bedroom. I have no money for the commissary, and I don't want to spend gems on the other 2. Courtyard might have been the better choice. The laboratory, look at that. If we could get a boiler room connected, that'd be great. Well, they all turn left, so why not just take the laboratory to begin with? And then we could start an experiment. The experiment might be something useful. Let's see here. All right, if you draft a drawing room, or if you draw a drawing room floor plan, draft a hallway from a hallway. Whenever you draft a shop. Steps to 40, 3 gold for each red room, and add an additional dare to the dare list. What? Why would I want that? I love that that's a thing, but is this on top of the 4, or does this just mean we would be able to complete it today? Maybe there's a benefit to doing that. Add an additional dare to the dare list. No, I don't think we want that. So let's say gain 3 gold for each red room in your house, because we do have one of those. And it's whenever you draft a shop room, because that's when we would want the gold. There you go. Add an additional dare to the dare list. It must just stop here at number 4, right? So this way you could get the dares all listed out within one day. I don't know, that's a weird one. The dark room is an option. Well, it's the only one that gives us access, whether we can see what we're doing or not. Here's the problem. If we draft the dark room... Oh no, never mind, I take it back. I was going to say something that's not true. I was going to talk about how that dare says you can't draft all 5 rooms in a rank. That if we put the room here, we'd be stuck. But no, we still have an open spot. All good. No utility closet, so we'll just head on here. And cost 1 gem. Let's see what it is. It is the commissary. We got 6 money thanks to our experiment. Oh, and we had the coin purse. Isn't that funny? The one item that we had. We could buy a shovel? Or gems. Magnifying glass does nothing for us. How do I feel about a shovel? I don't know. Let's explore this room. And that's security. There it is. That's good. Do we want it? I don't think so. Kind of. I'm going to put the guest bedroom down. Not that we're really hurting for steps. But we don't need another doorway down over here. Security would be more useful on the other side of the room. On the other side of the house, excuse me. So we'll do this, get some steps, gain a compass, which actually is probably useful to us. And then I'll think about buying a shovel, and then I will. And then we'll move on. Yeah, that experiment's actually kind of nice, because the next shop that we place, which I imagine will probably be a kitchen, if any, will give us another 6 money, which is pretty significant at this point of the game. It helps replenish the coins we were giving away to the chapel. Speaking of which, though, the chapel, we do know how to... Oh, well, we need a burning glass in order to light the candles. But then we would know how to break open the piggy bank for money. So we have to place a spare room here because the dare says nothing... You can't have multiples on the same rank. So we need to get another straight room on this. There's a passageway and a hallway. The passageway doesn't do any good for us because we don't want to be placing something on the right. So the hallway, just as effective. And it doesn't cost 2 gems. Alright, now we're open. We've got the den. That's actually perfect. Place that one for sure. Okay. Let's check this side. Security. I think we'll place the utility closet first. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft is a pretty good one, actually. Should we take a terrace here? No, we've been getting kind of beat up by those security doors, so let's try and do what we can to prevent those by turn off the keyguard system and all that. And then hopefully we can find a security room later on. The parlor, the drawing room. Drawing room is pretty good. Parlor's nice too, and I like the access to the center, but let's go with the drawing room here. And then on the right side, nursery, lavatory, and the parlor. We can redraw these. The parlor is actually pretty decent. I think we'll take that for the 2 gems. We should probably just walk in there and grab it right now. Of course, this is all dependent on me solving the puzzle. What do we have? The blue box is true. This box is empty. You are in the parlor. Well, this definitely is true, which means this definitely is true, which means this definitely is false. This box is empty. It does say this box this time. There we go. The observatory and the freezer and the pantry. The freezer is interestingly useful, isn't it? Observatory, I really don't think it's worth trying to get going. Pantry for some food and money, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the problem is if I take the freezer, we won't be able to spend gems on, say, a boiler room and all that stuff. I do want to get some kind of permanent benefit. Let's take the pantry here. But I'm not going to bother walking in there just yet. Let's go in the drawing room first and draft from here. The bunk room, the coat check, and the boudoir. Fortunately, we can redraw. There's the dining room and the billiard room. Yeah, let's take the billiard room. Any non-dead end room from here will be good for us. And we'll head back into the pantry. I guess I could have grabbed the apple and the coins and then headed back. That would have made more sense steps-wise. Oh well. Let's get a key out of this thing. 1. And 4, 9, 12. 7 minus 4 is 3. 15 minus 11 is 4 times 3 is 12. 5 minus 4 is 1 times 10 is 10. There we go. Silver key again. How about that? The courtyard. This is a better placement for it. See? That's another one we've upgraded. I just have in mind that the boudoir is 2 dice. I was going to say, we could go get 2 dice from the boudoir. That's not true. Although we could get a gem. We know how to open that safe. Oh yeah, is there anything else where we've had a safe? I guess the drawing room has a safe, but we don't know how to open it. Yeah. The kitchen would give us some money and we could buy some food. Courtyard would give us another doorway. Boudoir would give us a gem instead of costing us a gem. Kind of a tough call. I think I'll take the boudoir first. Courtyard is more useful later on than the boudoir would be. So we know here it is Christmas time. So the safe is Christmas Day. It must be something simple like that for the drawing room. Honestly, all of the date things have been pretty obvious. This one is just straight up a picture. We had one saying March. We had one, what was the other one actually? The one in the off, no, that was the office was saying, I don't remember. Anyway, they were pretty obvious. Ooh, the aquarium, dining room, the pool, we're not allowed in there. I think we'll take the dining room because of how it's oriented. Although the aquarium would give us 9 money, right? Because it counts as a red room, and then it also counts as a shop. I'm not sure whether it would give us 6 or 9 money, but still, kind of cool. Locksmith, the gymnasium. We'll take the gymnasium because it's actually not detrimental. And then we'll also open this. I have no keys. Ah. Maybe I should have taken the locksmith there. Why is this door red? Has that always been the case? Uh-oh. Okay. Phew. We have a kitchen, a library, and a lavatory. Okay, well, we'll take the kitchen. Gives us some money. We'll hold on to that money in case we get a locksmith. No! Alright, is that it? Do we have anywhere we could buy keys? The commissary had gems, not keys. Yeah. No, that's it. Huh. I think the stair mode is going to be kind of difficult for us. I don't know how we're even going to get to the sanctum. That's the hard part. Oh, also, hang on. We should be able to get 20 more steps. Oh no. I dare you to never exit the house from the entrance hall. I can't go to the orchard now. Oh, jeez. Wow. Alright, let's call it a day. Let's try and get through the garage. We have to provide power to the garage and get it on the west side of the building. And then if we can, then we get the outer room, which won't be beneficial to us long term, but something we can get access to. And then we can also go to the orchard. I think, was it like 1123 or 1128 or something like that? I can find the picture. We have a screenshot of what the code is for the orchard. I'm pretty sure it was like 1123 or 1128. Can't go out that doorway. That's amazing. All right, what is our last dare here? I dare you to open each locked trunk in your house each day. Wow. So if we are unable to do that, we lose the whole thing. Dare mode is mean. Okay. The pantry, the guest bedroom, and the corridor. Well, let's take the pantry. I think we're going to keep the east wall as clear as possible. Just going to run in, grab a banana, grab some coins, have a look in the store. Commissary, the den, and the closet. We'll take the closet. It gives us keys, and it kind of gets these things, or it gets the closet itself, the dead end, out of the way for the west side here. Have a look up here. The courtyard, the parlor, and the utility closet. This might be a good spot for the utility closet. Yeah, we want power for the garage, right? So, there you go. Oops. Get stuck on the wall. The spare room, the corridor, and the den. The den is perfectly placed. Gotta pay attention for trunks. Storeroom, bedroom, and nook? I would be tempted to put the storeroom here, but I have no idea whether the den will have more access for us. So we might take the nook on this one. Let's peek at this. If it's a storeroom, we could put the storeroom down. It's a parlor and a spare room. We'll put the spare room. There's also the gymnasium there. That would have been great. Okay, observatory. Oh, there's the storeroom. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, overall, I think that went pretty well. Ooh, the drawing room. That's good. Yep. Security, the bedroom, the observatory. We could redraw this, but I'm happy with these options. Oh, actually, the bedroom's facing downwards. Security would be good for us. I think we'll just take that as is. Yeah. And we may as well go in. We can make those security doors more common. And, of course, turn off the... turn them off... Whatever. Enable them by default? How would I say that? Unlock them by default. There's some way of being able to say what I want. Alright. Change offline mode. Unlocked. There you go. Cool, cool. Now we can have a peek through here. We have a garage and a dark room and a parlor. The garage is exactly what we're looking for. Before I run out there, should we do the rest of the house? Or should I just run out there, get the outer room, get the orchard? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Sure. We do not have the car keys, though, so can't open that trunk. That's perfectly fine. Here we go. I guess what room would we want from here? Oh, actually. I was gonna say, if we got the tomb, I would know how to use it. Wait a second. Does the tomb actually get you access to the side we need? I don't think it does. If we get the tomb, I think we still need to lower the water. So the pump room is mandatory on day one? Or the foundation, I guess. Okay, well, let's take the tool shed here for special items. Okay, I'll take the metal detector, even though I don't want to. Every little advantage we can get is good. Every bit of power. Okay, over to the orchard. Let's unlock that. I should have unlocked that on day one. I just didn't really think of it. Alright, the west gate has been permanently unlocked, but we can't use it because we're not allowed to leave the house. Nothing we can do down that way. Oh, right. If we were to get the power hammer today, we could go down there and break our way in. Right. I'd forgotten about that way in. Okay. Alright, not so bad. And if I had a shovel, I could go dig up whatever was over there. Was it an upgrade disc? There was something in a little pile over that way. This, I think, is 11. Oh, other way. If I don't get it by guessing, it's not guessing, but if I don't get it here. Okay, 1128. Hey, it made a sound even. Excellent. Alright, we'll have an additional 20 steps each day. I don't think there's anything to be gathered here. We can turn off this. There we go, so that does this whole thing. But we're not going to be lighting the other beacons because those require outer rooms. We have to get into the hovel and the schoolhouse, I think, and I don't see us spending much time in the outer rooms here. Is there anything to be picked up? No. Okay. Okay. Home sweet home. Let's go through the north side of the drawing room, of course. The chapel, the bedroom, and the parlor. I think we can do better than this. Let's see. Okay, we can't. Slightly better. We don't lose a coin when we draft this one. Or when we walk through it. The commissary, the guest bedroom, and the corridor. We are kind of walking backwards if we take the commissary here. So the corridor it is. Oh, but do we need to walk backwards to get the foundation? Oh no. Okay, we have to take the boudoir because we can't draft on this 5th rank. The boudoir is the only one that faces northward. There's no dice to grab. But we do have a gem. A laboratory. The chapel. I think we'll take the chapel here. We have a silver key. I'm going to use a regular one here. I'd rather use the silver key on the north side door. East Wing Hall. Yeah, I think we'll take the dining room instead. The observatory would be fine. Costs us a gem though. Yeah, we'll take the dining room instead. No lunchbox, unfortunately, but we can return here if we really need to after reaching rank 8. Special keys, let's use that silver one. Passageway, the gymnasium, and the dark room. Might take the passageway on this. We're not walking all the way back to the utility closet to turn the lights on in the dark room, so that one's a bit risky. The gymnasium, oh wait, we turned off the lights in the gymnasium, so the gymnasium's fine. Let's do that. Also, the doors are locked anyway. Or, I don't know about anyway, but the doors are locked. The commissary, the kitchen, and the bedroom. We could buy a little bit of food in the kitchen. I'm almost feeling like we should do that, but the bedroom helps just as much, right? Walking back and forth, which we will be, it gains us at least 4 steps. The commissary, guest bedroom, and the parlor. The gems would be useful. Okay, so we'll pop in here, and then I think we'll head back through into the gymnasium, because the gymnasium has another door we can investigate. Although we can, of course, draft this one. This box is black. The gems are in the true box. This box is blue. The gems are not in the true box because the other two are true. This is a lie, which means this has the gems. We've got a good number of keys. Observatory, the courtyard. I know I said that so enthusiastically, but there you go. We got the courtyard. I keep thinking it has a lot of stuff in it. Oh, we have to open that trunk. All right. It's a good thing we've got so many keys. And there might be another one on the ground. Nope, it's a coin. Nice. Some good gems. But we can go up to the 8th rank here. Let's do that. Walk-in closet, commissary, and the dark room. Oh no, we've blocked off the entire west side of the house. Unless I take the commissary. Yeah, we'll do the commissary. We have the gems. Now, if I step through here, we should hear ding-a-ling. And it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get back to the dining room. But with the bedroom, that's only 4. Sledgehammer would be ideal. I mean, all 3 of these would be ideal. Let's draft this room. Ballroom. Ooh, not bad. Billiard room. How did we get the throne room? Hang on. We wouldn't need to go down to the sanctum if we had a throne room. Interesting. Yeah, there's options. Let's pick the ballroom, but I'm not going to walk in just yet because that would cost us a gem. We'll head back down south, go to the dining room, get our food in our belly. I can draft this room as well. See what's up. Should we go through the dining room instead? No, we'll draft it from here. The vault, the kitchen, and the dark room. Well, I guess the dark room kind of works. I'm kind of thinking about the kitchen. Oh, hold on. The vault gives us a lot of money. We can buy sledgehammer, running shoes, and sleeping mask. That would be pretty good overall. And then what? I mean, with the ballroom, it doesn't hurt too much. It's just that we miss out on a couple rooms, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, any items in here? Oh, there's a key. Okay. Good. Well, I think the vault was a really nice find for us. You can go through the dining room a couple... and we'll lose a couple coins passing through this chapel there and back. This gives us... nope, we don't have a trophy room. We're not going to be seeing a trophy room for quite a while, if at all. So no need for that. And then... I think that's it for that. We're not going to go to the south side because that would invalidate our dares. So back up through the ballroom. Yeah, the vault feels really good when you have so little money. 5 steps, hang on. It's 1, 2, 3... minus 7 would be -4. 3, 2, 1. We would gain 1 step. Let's do it. Min-max. Walk in here. Sleeping mask engages. And we walk all the way back up here. Worth. And we get 2 gems here. Is there anything... I don't think there's anything in this room other than the music notes. And this picture of Clara and Simon. Inclips ball 1952. Don't think that's relevant to anything. Unless 1952 is the code for the drawing room. Observatory, bunk, and guest bedroom. Well, observatory is the only choice. Hold on. No. Okay. I was gonna say, is there any chance there's a safe in here? 1952. Oh, but 9 can't be in the safe codes. Yeah. Alright, we'll use a key. Walk-in closet, the laboratory, and the study. Laboratory it is. I should have maybe double-tapped in the... Double-tapped? What's the word? Doubled back into the... that place. Also, we could get the planetarium in our draft pool, but I don't think that would be very helpful to us. So I'm not going to. It would kind of clutter things. Or would that be a good idea? Try and get the planetarium every day, increase our constellation a bunch. The North Star. +1 coin. Okay. Laboratory. We've got something beeping at us. Oh, we got a battery pack. Oh. Gonna try to trick it into... Oops, not that one. There you go. If this thing gets power haphazardly, then we will have Black Bridge Grotto. Set your dice to 2, set your steps to 40, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. The dice to 2 is pretty handy. Let's say this, every 3, or the next 3 times you open a locked trunk, set your dice to 2. There we go. Oh, can we have security? We do have security. I just want to make sure there aren't any other trunks in the house. Okay, we have found everything so far. That's good. The office for some money. The West Wing Hall. That definitely seems like the good choice here. Let's do that. Hey, the running shoe. We only have... Well, we have no keys. I was going to say we only have 1 key left, but... the billiard room is kind of okay. Gives us a key since we're out of those. Oh, there's the car keys. We could run all the way back to the garage. Spreading coins throughout the house does not benefit us. Just going to take the lavatory. Oh, the bunk room. Oh, the bunk room would have given us 10 steps. Wait, what?
And I will say goodbye.
What is this?
To my dreams. And the sea.
Did I break the dare?
And wonder why daring...
What? Oh no!
It's just like defeat.
Alright, game over. Wow. I am a genius. Okay, I guess we'll give this another shot tomorrow. I didn't even notice. Did we actually have all the other ones built? Oopsie daisy. Defeated by the lavatory.